It means this space, it's currently a $2.5 trillion space. It's going to go to 10 to 15 trillion this cycle. And then it's going to 100 trillion by about 2032, 2034. 2.5 trillion, 100 trillion. Now, we throw around trillion numbers all the time in finance. 100 trillion from 2.5 trillion would be the largest, fastest accumulation of wealth in all human history. This is why we all care passionately about the space. We care because it matters to us, to everybody. We get to participate. When the politicians try and stop us, we're like, fuck you, this is ours. We get the chance to make the money for once. We get the chance to front run the institutions. It is our 100 trillion and we're going to take it.
Wait a minute, everyone. We all agree that the crypto market never sleeps, but with countless newsletters out there, how do you choose the best one for you? Bitcoin Zella stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoin Zella today and enjoy the new edge. In today's video, Raoul Pal talks about macro, crypto, wine, price predictions, the banana zone, when crypto goes parabolic, the exponential age, culture, and general mayhem.
And this is how I've started communicating the space to people, because you realize that people get really confused by Bitcoin, Ethereum, and why, and blockchains, and scams, and this, and people don't get it. Most of us who live in the space get it, but they don't. So I'm like, okay, what this is a technology stack. A technology stack that sits on top of the internet was the new iteration of the internet. It enables you to create digital scarcity. In a digital world, everything goes to zero in value because you can make infinite amounts of it. That is a problem when we live in an increasingly digital world. So therefore, digital scarcity is a very powerful concept. And it's also this distributed ledger system, which allows for the recorded ownership and transfer and settlement of all sorts of things. And so people get this, and it's like, and it's growing at twice the speed of the internet. Okay, so we've got the fastest growing technology in all human history. It is basically a new layer to the internet. And what makes it magic here is we can own a part of it. Now, we can't own the whole architecture because blockchain is actually made up of different distributed businesses. And those businesses sell block space. This was a light bulb moment for people. I don't know if it helps you at all, but they're all in the business of selling block space. And they all have unique block space or a unique narrative to sell. So Bitcoin is, we've got the safest block space, and therefore you can build money on us. Ethereum is like, we've got the broadest, deepest ecosystem to build on top of. We're the kind of internet computer block space. Solana is like, yeah, we're kind of that, but we're a closed ecosystem, super fast, super clean block space, and so on and so forth. Everybody's in the business of selling block space. Doesn't sound as glamorous, but the magic is the token. The token is the behavioral incentive system that makes it all go around and allows people to participate in this space. This is the only asset, tokens, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, which are globally homogeneous investable assets that anybody can own because they're fractionalizable. Anybody with a mobile phone or an internet connection can own them. That's not even true of gold. Gold is actually, if you go to a village in India, you're paying a 50% bid offer spread. Bitcoin is pretty much the same price wherever you go. So you get to build up this massive technological layer. We couldn't invest in the internet. You have to invest in Google and Apple, the applications layer. Here we've got the whole infrastructure. Everybody in the world can benefit.
Bitcoin has been facing an extended level of FUD on social media platform X amid sideways trading at the $65,000 mark, according to data from cryptocurrency intelligence platform Sandiment. This extended level of FUD is rare, as traders continue to capitulate, Sandiment wrote in a June 20X post. FUD stands for fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The crowd is mainly fearful or disinterested toward Bitcoin as prices range between $65,000 to $66,000, it added. The price of Bitcoin has fluctuated between highs near $67,294 and lows around $64,180 over the last week, according to CoinMarketCap data. Sentiment pointed to its weighted sentiment index, a metric that measures Bitcoin mentions on X and compares the ratio of positive to negative comments, remaining negative since May 23. At the time of publication, it stands at minus 0.738, indicating that Bitcoin mentions are predominantly negative on X. However, positive events for Bitcoin, such as the approval of 11 spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds on January 10 and the Bitcoin halving on April 20, which saw the indicators spike to positive levels of 4.49 and 2.35, respectively. Negative sentiment toward Bitcoin on social media has come from all ends of the crypto community, including traders and analysts with significant followings. Bitcoin is around 60 days into a tilted 150-day-long sideways slog since the halving, Glassnode lead analyst James Check, known as Checkmatey, wrote in a June 19 X post. Months of sideways price action, the most boring phase of the bull market, pseudonymous crypto trader Zella added. Bitcoin is pretty boring right now, pseudonymous crypto trader Cobb added. Some believe the lengthy consolidation could be making way for a meteoric price surge. On June 13, Cointelegraph reported that Bitcoin was in its longest period of consolidation, at 92 days at the time, with analysts saying the extended steadiness could be setting the asset up for a massive upside rally. Generally, the longer a consolidation, the larger the expansion afterward, pseudonymous crypto trader Don Crypto Trades wrote. Meanwhile, another crypto market sentiment gauge, the Fear and Greed Index, is showing a greed reading of 63 at the time of writing, down 11 points over the past 7 days. While this metric also considers social media sentiment, it analyzes other factors such as volatility, market momentum and volume, market dominance, and current trends.
It means this space, it's currently a $2.5 trillion space. It's going to go to 10 to 15 trillion this cycle. And then it's going to 100 trillion by about 2032, 2034. 2.5 trillion, 100 trillion. Now, we throw around trillion numbers all the time in finance. 100 trillion from 2.5 trillion would be the largest, fastest accumulation of wealth in all human history. This is why we all care passionately about the space. We care because it matters to us, to everybody. We get to participate. When the politicians try and stop us, we're like, fuck you, this is ours. We get the chance to make the money for once. We get the chance to front run the institutions. It is our 100 trillion and we're going to take it. And if we can bring 1 billion people in the ride, we'll have changed how the world works. So I think it's a really, really important concept. It really resonated around with people as well. People were like, oh my God, this is much bigger than I thought. I'm like, yeah, because you keep listening to the blocks, the individual blockchains and their narratives. You're not really seeing it for what it is. It's a fucking revolution. One is we have an overbought, oversold indicator for Bitcoin. We use Bitcoin because it has the longest price history. And what it shows from how we built the overbought, oversold is that really, we haven't even started the rally yet. We're only just getting into what's known as crypto summer, even though it's matching with summer, but the crypto cycles, macro cycles are not the actual seasons that each year. So we're now in crypto summer. Prices should start to accelerate. Next year will be autumn or fall.
MicroStrategy co-founder Michael Saylor has already pitched Bitcoin to Michael Dell, claiming that it represents digital scarcity. This comes after the chief executive officer of U.S. computer giant Dell recently stirred excitement among Bitcoiners with his Thursday social media post. Scarcity creates value, Dell wrote on X, seemingly alluding to Bitcoin's fixed supply limit. The cryptic social media post ignited speculation within the cryptocurrency community about what prompted the 59-year-old billionaire to post this statement on his social media account. Dell previously claimed that he was not interested in Bitcoin despite thinking that blockchain, the underlying technology behind the largest cryptocurrency, was underrated. It remains to be seen whether the likes of Saylor can make Dell adopt a more friendly stance toward Bitcoin. In 2020, Saylor's casual social media exchange with Tesla Elon Musk convinced Tesla CEO Elon Musk to buy the largest cryptocurrency. Notably, Dell started accepting Bitcoin in 2014, becoming the largest merchant to embrace the cryptocurrency. However, the computer giant ditched Bitcoin due to low demand in 2017. After failing as a means of payment, Bitcoin has reinvented itself as a store of value that primarily competes with gold. However, not everyone is buying into this narrative. Scarcity alone doesn't create value. We also must remember that all value is also subjective, a social media user wrote in response to Dell's post. This is a popular talking point among gold bugs like Peter Schiff, who believe that scarcity without utility is meaningless. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.